Hello world, my December Boxycharm is here, and we're gonna check it out. Hey everybody, Shelly here, and today I've got my December Boxycharm box, and we are going to check it out. And I'm gonna do this as a sort of a try on like I did last month. So I'm going to use all the products that are in this month's Boxycharm box and see how they wear, see how they go on, see how they apply, all that good stuff. And I just noticed that I look naked. So I'm really not naked. I do have a cami on. I apologize if all you see is my neck in the future of this video. So future me is telling past me, not really naked. Not naked. It's all good. It's all good. So let's get into this Boxycharm box and see what we got. And before we see what we got, I want to point out the retail price of everything that is in this box. So if you add up the total of all the items, the retail values that they list on their card, you come to $123, which is a really good value. What is that? 5 times what you pay for the subscription box itself at the $20-ish mark. So I think that is a really good deal. Now let's switch to bare face and I'll show you what we're going to put on this mug. Okay, so in the box we've got the theme for this month, which is makeup on point, with some cute little ballerina shoes on here and all of the details on the products on the opposite side, which is awesome. There are also a couple coupons, 25% off your next purchase of Thrive Cosmetics, which is the maker of one of the items in the box, and then a coupon for $40 off your first box from HelloFresh, which they are one of those companies that ships you all the components to cook your own meal kind of a thing. So that seems like a pretty generous coupon if you want to be trying out a service like that. So let's get into this box. I'm going to do it as a try on. I've got basically most of my face with no eyes, no lips, because we've got some eye and lip products in this box. I am going to start out with this little gem from beautyforreal.com. It is called Lip Revival, and let's consult our card here. Raw sugar cane exfoliate your lips, while orange, vanilla, and cinnamon bark essential oils hydrate and condition for the softest, smoothest, kissable lips. Hydrating, moisturizing, yada yada yada. Looks like a sugar scrub balm. So I'm going to start with that just because I actually have some glitter on my lips, because today I received in the mail my two-faced unicorn tears, and that's awesome. And so I've got some glitter left on my lips. So let's get just a little bit of this scrub hair. All right, now, ooh, it tastes. One thing I don't know is, are you supposed to leave it on and lick it off? I'm thinking no. Wipe it off. Let's just exfoliate a little bit, shall we? I think even if I wipe it off, I still taste a little bit of it, and it tastes good. It feels like it's the perfect size of granules. Not too small, not too big. That was quite lovely, actually. And it really did work. I almost feel like my lips are almost a different color. I feel like the top layer of is gone. Not gonna lie, I did lick off a little bit. The next item in this box we have from Butter London, a full-size nail lacquer in the color Ruby Murray, and I did a quick little application, so that is what I am wearing now on my messy little fingers. But it is a very nice shade, very nice color, very pretty, very nice for the holidays. It's a really thick sort of nail lacquer. I've already damaged it because it took longer to dry than I was expecting, but it's very pretty, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be my Christmas nail color. So yay for that. That is listed at a retail price of $15. The lip scrub was listed as a $14 item. Next up we have an eyeshadow palette. This is from Pure Cosmetics, and not the P-U-R that you might be thinking of, but P-U-R-E, like pure, as in the properly spelled version of the word, and this is the Buff Collection. And when you open it up, it looks just a bit like it's trying to be a dupe of the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Now, on one hand, I have lots and lots of Urban Decay palettes, so I'm very familiar with them to compare to this. On the other hand, I actually don't have Naked 3. I've got Naked Smoky, and I've got Ultimate Naked Basics, but I do not have Naked 3, and I have Naked Basics 2. I think that's all my Nakeds. So, this eyeshadow palette is listed as a retail of $50, and off the bat, I'm kind of surprised. It's a sort of a tin metal case. It does come with a two-sided brush the way the Urban Decay does. The mirror seems a bit chintzy. It's got a plastic covering on it, but I think even as I remove the cover, which I'm having a hard time peeling it up, but yeah, even after removing the cover on the mirror, it's a really thin, it might even be a plastic mirror, I'm not sure. It's really, really thin and lightweight, and you can tell it's kind of wobbly how it's glued into the top here. So I'm going to say right off the bat, quality-wise, at least the packaging is nowhere near what I would say is either worth $50 or comparing to Urban Decay. But I'm going to give this palette a run for its money, and we are going to apply it right here and now. So let's see here. I have already primed my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, which is the cool toned shade, and I'm going to take a soft fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to start out with Dune, this light sort of pinkish rose, as kind of a transition color. And I'm dipping in, it looks like it's kind of matte. It's kicking up a bunch of powder, so FYI. Although the color itself looks like it's going on plenty nicely. No real alarm bells going off in my head just yet. I'm just dipping back in to get a little bit more. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade Clay with the Sephora Pro tapered crease brush and go into, ooh, a lot of powder kick up on this guy. I'm going to tap that off. Go into the crease and darken it up just a teeny tiny bit. Now, Naked 3 appears to have a better range of dark shades. These don't seem to go quite as dark as the dark end of Naked 3, and I don't know for sure whether the dark shade in the Naked palette is a glitter shade the way the darkest shade in this palette is, but the darkest shade in this palette is a shimmer. It looks like it's got like micro glitter in it. So while I don't usually put shimmer in my crease, I do want something a little bit darker going on. So I'm just gonna have to put a shimmer in my crease if I want things to be a little bit darker. So that is probably going to happen. I do notice that compared to using an Urban Decay shadow, I mean, you see I've just dipped into the pan 3 times for this crease color, and I don't typically have to dip back quite as often to layer up the pigmentation. So these they're blending in fine and they're laying down fine, but they're not super duper pigmented. I am having to layer them up. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it can be nice to have that in the sense that you can go slowly and build up instead of having way too much pigmentation. It's much harder to remove than it is to layer up and build. So not that this is an absolutely horrible thing, but just something to note if you're looking at a $50 palette. The third I'm going to go into is this shimmer pink called Mojave, and I'm just going to use an IT Cosmetics small shadow brush. I'm going to use this on most of my lid. My plan then is to go in with the darkest shade Mirage over here as a sort of outer third, a little bit into the crease, and then one of these lighter shimmers over on this end. I'm not sure which one I'm going to grab yet, but that is kind of where I'm going with this. So let's dip into this Mojave pink shimmery color. Whoa, fallout, fallout, fallout's happening. Whoa. And again, I left my little fallout brush away brush. So we're going to use my little NYX guy. Woo! Ooh! Oh, he's still getting fallout. Okay. This is like a reddish pink. Doesn't look very reddish. Well, maybe it does in the pan. Oh, fallout. Fallout police. Definitely more fallout than the shimmers. The shimmers in Urban Decay don't seem to have as much fallout. They seem to pack on really nicely. And, I mean, that's why I love them. They're just so easy to work with. This isn't hard to work with. It just had some fallout. I do like that color, though. On my Medusa's Makeup flat shader brush, I'm going to use that darkest Mirage shade. This one picks up really nicely. Doesn't seem to kick up a lot of powder, and it looks pretty dark. So I think this one might be darker than I anticipated. It is a little bit. It's nice though. I just want to lay some of this down, and then I will go back and blend. It's nice and dark, but it's oddly not quite as pigmented as I expected either. See how it kind of shears out, and in the pan it's got a very like deep burgundy undertone to it, and on the eye it just looks like a muddy gray. It does not seem to have on the eye the micro glitter that it has in the pan, so I think you can use it in the crease without too much worry about shimmerizing. Is that a word? Without worrying about shimmerizing everything. If you're trying to avoid shimmerizing. This one's kind of muddy and kind of, I hope it blends out nicely because it looks kind of, Yeah, that was not what I was really going for. Morphe M505 with cat hair on the end. This color blends okay, but you really kind of lose any of the impact that it had, which is kind of, not a fan of this color. I'm gonna try to bring back some of that Mojave. It really muddied up quickly with that dark color. Next I'm going to grab Sahara, this pale shimmer, and an Ulta small shadow brush, and put just a touch of this on the center of my lid. This does not seem very pigmented at all, because I do have quite a bit on my brush. This brush is so pokey. Don't buy this brush. It hurts. Ah, why do I keep using it? Why? I just need to get rid of it. Ugh. Fallout City. This is like... I would not pay $50 for this shadow palette. No. I'm going to take that quartz shade, this matte white, and use that as my brow bone highlight. I had this favorite little Eco Tools brush that I was using for my brow bone, and I lost it, and I don't know where it went, and I'm so unhappy with everything else that I've tried using on my brow bone. It's such a bummer to me. So sad. Moment of silence for my missing brow bone highlight brush. Pencil brush, I'm going to take a little bit of that darkest color, Mirage, and put that under my lower lash line, and I'm going to blend that out with that clay color. That's going to be the plan here. I'm going to go back in with a combination of Dune and clay, and just kind of, when I get experimental like this is kind of when it all goes to crap, but I feel like I want more of a orbital, fuzzy, diffusey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like this is what I want. A little more dramatic, I think. I was watching a tutorial by Jessica Hayes, and I love how she does her makeup, and it was a red, like, anti-holiday makeup look, and I loved it, and that is where my brain is right now. One frustrating part is this Mojave pink. It does not stay. It really disappears quickly. It's the pigmentation just vanishes, and like I'm actually seeing my flesh tone coming through underneath it. I don't even know how that's possible. But it's happening. It's happening. Alright. I'm done with this palette. We'll see, we'll see. You never really know what a look looks like until you get it all the way to the end and finish everything off. So, let's look at the next item in the box, shall we? So here we have the Stella Brilliant Eye Brightener. And if we check our handy dandy card, this is from Thrive Cosmetics. Highlights, brightens, and opens the eyes, providing instant eye lift. The boxy tip is to apply to the inner and outer corner of eye and or above and below the brow bone, and neutralize redness by applying to the waterline. So I'm going to use this on my inner corner, and it just looks like a pencil sort of a thing. Ooh, it's brighter than I expected, yay. It's kind of a golden tone. It's got some shimmer, but it's not crazy glitter-like. And how handy that it's in this little pencil-y format. I kind of like this. The last item in the box is an Ofra liquid lip in the shade Napa Valley. I have been wanting to try Ofra forever. I know that many MUAs liquid lip is through them, and I haven't bought those yet. I've been wanting to try them. Cat's going crazy. Oh, because they stole my Real Techniques sponge. That's what they're playing with right now. I'm going to go put the rest of my face on, and I will be right back. I'm back. Can I just say that this Ofra liquid lip is my favorite liquid lip formula I have ever applied in my life. First off, it smells and tastes kind of like vanilla frosting. Am I crazy? Second, It goes on wet but not smeary, so you have time to work with it, and it doesn't just immediately dry down, but it's also not a sloppy mess all over the place. It feels lovely. Where have you been all my life? I need more colors of this. Oh my god. Now, purple, not going to be everybody's color, but I mean, even on, my lips are so chapped right now, and I can wear it. A little chapped in the middle. But holy cow, you guys. This color might not be for everybody. This is the shade Napa Valley, but it perfectly matches my hair right now, so it's a good shade for me. I'm digging it. The highlight, I really like. It is staying pretty well. It's not staying very well in my waterline. I wasn't expecting it to. I have a pretty watery waterline, but otherwise, looking good. I would say the eyeshadow palette, no, not worth $50. I might say this is a good palette for $20, but my initial instinct was to say $15. So, no, not a $50 palette. No. I really like the lip scrub. I really like the color of the Butter London. So yeah, here's a look from my December Boxycharm. Hope you enjoyed this trip through my Boxycharm box to see how everything worked out. If so, give me a thumbs up below. Please subscribe if you have not already. I will be sure to make more and more videos for you. I appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out and geeking out over makeup with me. Have yourselves a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.